Hey everyone, it's Rock for Cash, the People's Champ, coming to you live from Cash Stadium. This week we'll do a review of Week 10 in the FNFL. But before we go any further, I've always got a bit of music to play in the background. And this week's a little bit different. We've had a request from the Smooth Criminal for this week's song. Cash always takes requests, so if anyone wants to send through their idea of what would be a good background song to Cash TV, just send it through. The messages below. I've had the blessing from our musical director, Team Mazza. He's happy with this song also, so sit back and enjoy this song. This is Prince with Bat Dance. Okay, Week 10 saw some very interesting results. Rock for Cash were hosting Little River Giants, the Giants from Lara, who decided to pull their finger out of their arse this week, and as most teams do when they play the Cash, play their best game of the season, and there's no difference in this particular matchup with the Little River Giants beating the Cash. Ended up being a bit of a one-sided game in the end. A few big scores today. It was 137.72 to the Cash 106.46. At the moment, the Little River Giants have moved up to 9th spot with 4 wins and 6 losses. And Rock for Cash still sitting somehow in 2nd spot, 6 wins, 4 losses after losing their last 2 games. In this game, pretty much it wasn't over, but it was hard for the Cash after the first game. Ben Roethlisberger threw up 34.82 after projecting about 16 points. So obviously he got a rocket up the arse from Coach Sean to fire up against the Cash. We also had Gurley, who just keeps on getting points, 22. Mark Ingram played his best game of the year with 22. Brandon Cook, 16. And Robbie Gould, the kicker today, got 13. For the Cash, Tyreek Hill, 25.7. Juju got 16. Rogers got 16. Chiefs defense, which has bounced back beautifully, they're on 13. And Zerline from the Rams got 11. But like I said, this game was up and down for most of it until late on Monday when the Little River Giants got in front and pretty much just held on from there. So good win by Sean. Obviously spurred on by becoming a new uncle over the weekend. Congratulations to Zach and Tess, the safe arrival of young Bella Rain. Looking forward to meeting the little sweetheart in the weeks to come. So yeah, Cash was always up against it in this game. So that's now 4 straight losses against the Little River Giants after recording the first 3 wins against them. So Cash has got to do something to stop this one. But anyway, well done, Sean. Good win. In the next game, the Browns just keep on keeping on, as we say every week. This week they were hosting Mitch's Mongrels at Brown Stadium. 122.12 against the Mongrels, 88.96. Browns sitting now on top, 2 games clear with 8 wins and 2 losses. And the Mongrels have dropped down a 10 spot, 4 wins and 6 losses. In this game, the Browns had McCaffrey 31, Elliott 30, Connor 13, and the Chargers 14. For Mitch's Mongrels, a few standouts. Odell Beckham today played a good game, got a couple of touchdowns. He got 19. Mahomes, the train, keeps on keeping on. Go Chiefies, 9-1. he got 15, the Saints got 12, and Butker got 10 for the Chiefs. But yeah, look, he only got close at one point this game, and yeah, the Browns just kicked away. So, like I said, the Browns train at the moment's unstoppable. It's stopping at no stations. So yeah, at this stage, it looks like the Browns, unless something dramatic happens, will finish minor premier with 3 games to go and 2 games clear on top. So well done, Brown. Good win again. In the next game, a bit of a blowout in this one. The Kelpies 146.4 defeated Shiva Kamini 88.10. It was close early days, but then the Kelpies just kicked away, winning quite easily in the end. Kenny and the Kelpies have now moved up to 5 wins and 5 losses in 7th spot. They've won their last 2 games, so they're on a bit of a roll at the moment. And Shiva Kamini now lost 6 on the trot, 2 wins, 8 losses. So it looks like they're going to finish bottom of the ladder, unless something dramatic happens there. For the Kelpies, David Johnson got 30, Broder 25, Luck 21, Thomas 19, Lockett 17. The Redskins got 18 points, so they were led pretty much nearly by all the players on their team. Shiva Kamini had Eric Ebron 25.1. He had 3 touchdowns, tight end from the Colts in their win over Jacksonville. The Bears defense, number 1 defense in the league, got 14, and Edelman got 13. Tommy Brady got 7.76 in this game. Never looked like his normal self. Yeah, look, they had to put up with a pretty fired up Tennessee Titans, and yeah, pretty much there was never any chance that they were going to do anything. Cash always loves to see the Patriots lose. Can't stand that team, can't stand Tom Brady because he's so good. Yeah, he just shits the cash, but good win in the end by the Kelpies, the team that the Cash has been asked not to talk about. But yeah, look, he can't not talk about them every week. They're a team in the FNFL, so it's just stupid to ask him not to talk about them. So well done to Kenny and the Kelpies, really good win there. In the next game, the Fanny Cup was run and won again this year. Little Waiters getting up in this one, 89.84 against the Smooth Criminal, who scored 83.12. Close game pretty much the whole way through. Little Waiters now moved up to 5th spot with 6 wins and 4 losses, and Smooth Criminal have dropped 3 spots down to 6th spot with 5 wins and 5 losses. So yeah, look, Little Waiters, they grabbed the Fanny Cup with both hands pretty late in the piece and just wouldn't let go. It was sort of yard for yard there for a while, but yeah, in the end they got up by 6.5 points. Little Waiters, Russell Wilson playing some good football at the moment, 22. Julio Jones 16, Woods 10, and the Steelers defense got 17. For Smooth Criminal, Alvin Kamara 22, Devontae Adams 17, and Cohen from the Bears 12. So that now has the Little Waiters leading the Fanny Cup battles over the years 5-1. look, the Fanny's something that these two love to play for, and I'm sure that Jordan would love to get her hands on the Fanny as well, but in this particular case, Danielle got both hands onto the Fanny and just wouldn't let go. Jordan tried hard to grab the Fanny out of Danielle's hands, but in the end, the Fanny ended up with Danielle and she wasn't letting go. So well done, Danielle. Jordan just needs to look forward to the next game, get the Fanny out of the mind, and just move on, I think. In the next game, the resurgent Archie's All-Stars went down to Moneymakers Stadium and got the win in this one, 106.3 to the Moneymakers 80.72. Archie's All-Stars now 2 wins on the trot, moved up to 3rd place, 6 wins, 4 losses. And the Moneymakers dropped down to 11th spot after 2 losses in a row on 3 and 7. Father Cullen, the Altar boys, pretty much weren't too phased in this one. Zach Ertz got 26. Fournette, great return from Fournette. I think that might have been his first game for the year. He got 22.9. Davis from the Titans got 18.5 and Wentz got 19. For Moneymakers, Mariota led the Titans against the Patriots. That win got 19. Davis 14. Barkley and Samuel 10 each, but seems that the Moneymakers left all of their points on the bench, picking up the Taco Bell this week with 57 points on the bench. Of that 57 points, Trubisky from the Bears scored 35 of that 57 points. So, you know, things could have been a little bit closer with, you know, Trubisky in the team, but, you know, shit happens. Sometimes you make these little errors. Unfortunately, these little errors that the Moneymakers seem to be making are costing them big time. You know, these little errors mount up and they become big errors in the end. So something needs to be done here for the Moneymakers. Only 3 games left, and without some wins coming up, they'll be definitely down in Sacco Land territory, and that's not where anyone wants to be. And the final game of the round, Team Mazza travelled to Young Remix Killers Stadium, and Team Mazza got the chocolates in this one, 113.2 against Nick Cav's Young Remix Killers 75.5. Mazza's now moved up to 4th spot with 2 wins in a row, 6 wins, 4 losses, and Young Cavs dropped to 8th spot with 5 wins and 5 losses. You know, this was a 38-point drubbing in the end. Wasn't really close at all through this one. For Team Mazza, they were led beautifully by Aaron Jones, 29, Drew Brees, 28, Melvin Gordon, 22, and Lutz, who Cash found out is the #1 kicker in the league, which is just unbelievable, on 16 points. For the Young Remix Killers, Matty Ryan got 18, Brown got 15, Keenan Allen got 11, and Vance McDonald from the Steelers got 10. So that's pretty much the review of Week 10. As I've said, the ladder at the moment has the Browns on top with 8 wins and 2 losses. The Cash are in 2nd spot, 6 wins, 4 losses. Then there's Archie's All-Stars, 6 and 4. Team Mazza, 6 and 4. Little Waiters, 6 and 4. In 6th spot, on 5 wins, 5 losses, is the Smooth Criminal. And then the Kelpies and the Young Remix Killers also on 5 wins and 5 losses. In 9th spot, Little River Giants, 4 wins, 6 losses. Mitch's Mongrels, 4 wins and 6 losses in 10th spot. Moneymaker 7 in 11 spots, 3 wins, 7 losses, and Shiva Kamini still in the last spot, 2 wins, 8 losses. So that's pretty much it for week 10. Moving now forward to week 11, just a quick little snapshot of what's going to be happening. Rock for Cash will host the Kelpies, Little Waiters will host Young Remix Killers, Moneymaker 7 hosting Little River Giants, Mitch's Mongrels travelling down to Shiva Kamini Stadium. The Browns are playing Smooth Criminal in the Battle of Ballarat, and Team Mazza travelling down to Werribee to Archie's All-Stars Stadium. That will be the game of the round. At the moment, that'll be third versus fourth. Winner of this will definitely cement the place in the top 4, which is where you want to be. So hopefully you've enjoyed Bat Dance in the background. It's a song that the Cash has loved for a long time. It's a good song. Not many people know that this song even exists, and that Prince actually wrote it for the very first Batman with Michael Keaton and Kim Basinger and Jack Nicholson. So yeah, if you want to just check out the video on YouTube, it's pretty good. So with that, that's pretty much it for week 10. No real major announcements. So with that, that's a cash out.